Hey everybody, so if you're like me, you've had the Casio Hunting Timer watch before and you wish Casio would come back out with some hunting timer watches. Instead, they keep putting out these fishing timer watches. So that's really the closest thing you can get to the hunting timer watch. What I'm going to be doing in today's video is I'm going to be doing a time lapse and we're going to be taking a look at the values on these two watches. On the left hand side, I have my old Casio Hunting Timer watch. This is the PAS-410B watch. On the right hand side, we have the newer model fishing timer watch, the WS-1500H-1AV. They're both about the same price point, at least when they were new. This is about a $30 watch. Back in the day, this was about a $30 watch. I'm going to set these the exact same. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the values to see whether or not they're the exact same on these two models. So it's a little bit different. On the hunting timer watch, right underneath where it says SAT for Saturday and before the time, you will see some little paw tracks to show you that it's a good time to be hunting. You'll see your moon phase on the left hand side. It's considerably smaller, so considerably smaller watch than the fishing timer watch, but the moon phase is in the upper left hand corner. On the fishing timer watch, it's kind of the same way. This little gauge up here, this blue gauge in the top right, shows you the ideal times for fishing, and then you've got your moon phase indicator over here on the right. I'm thinking they should be using the same lunar logic to say whether it's a good time for fishing or hunting, and they should read the exact same values. I have the date set the same on both of them. I have the time set the same on both of them. I'm going to go ahead. The other thing we need to make sure of is that we have our UTC differential and our longitude set the same. So I'm going to simply go into the settings. I've got my GMT set for -6. I've got my longitude value set for 95 degrees west. This one actually requires latitude as well, so I have my latitude value set as well. I don't know if that would impact anything. This one over here is going to be just looking at longitude, and because the longitude is the same, I think we should be good to go. So that's the setting for that one. Let's go in the exact same setting on this one. -6, 95 degrees west longitude. So we are set the exact same. Let's go ahead and let's do a time lapse. Again, the things we're concentrating on is the moon phase going to stay the same? And when it tells me it's good fishing, will it also tell me that it's a good time to go hunting? As expected, the information was basically the same thing between the classic hunting timer watch and the newer model fishing timer watches. There was a little bit of a delay in terms of when it would adjust, and that could be because, again, this one is using latitude where this one's not. They're both using longitude, but this one is not using latitude at all. But again, just like now, we've got two marks out there for hunting. We've got the same value for fishing. The moon phase, we would have to do a longer video in order to see the moon phase changes, but it's going to be the same. The nice thing about this older model is it actually had more lines for the moon phase versus the newer fish time, but the information is going to be the same. Again, I wish Casio would come back with some hunting timer ones, but if you need to get this information, the fish timing watches are going to give you the exact same information that the old hunt timer watches would give you. If you liked the video or you found it interesting, I hope you'll think about clicking that like button. Thanks for watching.